Want to know the secrets to attracting dream clients who love you and pay you well? Want to know the secrets to closing high-ticket sales without feeling pushy or salesy? Want to become the highest paid and most respected expert in your field? Want to leverage your gifts and expertise and amplify your impact in the world? This is the High Ticket Sales Secrets Show, where you'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the best-kept coaching and consulting secrets. 10 minutes a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Please welcome the king of high-ticket sales, Dan Lok.
It is such a wonderful day. I'm so happy today. In front of my home there, I have the water view, and I've moved in here for about a year now, and there are like a couple trees right in front of my view, which belongs to the next door neighbor. So this morning when I got up, he actually cut down the trees. So now the view is good before. I probably can see most of the water, but it's just still a couple big trees blocking the view, and it bothers me just a little bit. And I always thought to myself, oh, how good would it be if you can just cut down those damn trees? And this morning he cut down the trees, and I was so happy. And I went next door and just gave him a bottle of wine. Hey, I said, thank you so much. And he wasn't doing it for me. He was just doing it for his own, it's because the tree it was growing too tall. And I gave him a bottle of wine, and he was so happy. And he was asking me, hey, is there anything else you want to cut? I said, no, that's all I need, and I appreciate it. So, and I'm in such a fantastic mood today. Great view. And today I want to answer a question. It's a question posted in the Facebook group that we have, the high ticket community. And by the way, if you're not in it, you should be in it. Go to highticketgroup.com and you can apply to join. Anyway, here's a question from David Nickel. And here's the question. Hi, Dan. I wanted to ask a question which is probably very relevant for beginner entrepreneurs like myself. If you are at the beginning stage of your business, first couple years, what are the best ways to exchange time for growth, acquiring customers? Meaning putting in the work versus paying money to dominate the market. The things that come to mind for me are SEO, PR, social media, and content creation. Any other ideas, ways to get funding if a bank or VC is not an option? Because if you're a freelancer or sole proprietor, getting credit can be difficult where I live. Thank you for your help. Great question, David. First of all, what I would say is it's very common for any beginner consultant and coaches, the first couple years in business, we trying to get customers, and there's so much bullshit and so much misinformation out there. And a lot of us, we try to go to networking functions and try to pick up clients and try to post on Facebook 50 times a day on the page and try to get some traction that way. All that is okay, but I think it starts off with building that, what I call that list. So because when you need clients, when you desperately need clients, they don't show up. When you're selling high ticket offer, it often takes time. It takes time for your potential clients to get to know you, observe, and kind of get to know you a little bit. So before you do any of those activities, such as SER, content creation, and articles and blog, podcasts, all these things, just make sure you have some kind of a simple offer that people can opt into that speaks directly to your target market. Example, if you're in the weight loss market, then you want to have some kind of lead-in offer that helps people lose weight. It could be a PDF, could be a video series, a number of those things. We've referred in marketing terms, we refer those as lead magnet. So you have your lead magnet, and then after that, then you just keep driving people to. So let's say through blogs, let's say through, of course, you want to optimize those properly through SEO, And it could be also YouTube, which I love YouTube. So video marketing. It could be podcasts. It could even be LinkedIn article. Any one of these content creation strategies would work if you know exactly who your ideal client is and where do they hang out. That's important. Where do they hang out? If you're selling B2B, LinkedIn is obviously first choice. If you're selling, it could be B2C, there may be a blog. If you're selling any types of kind of a more product, especially beauty, fashion, that type of products, Instagram, no brainer. So go to where the fish is. Go to where your ideal clients are hanging out. Now, with that said, I think it's very important to have a publishing schedule. So when you're creating content, make sure you do it consistently. Consistency is the key. And just pick one. And sometimes people might say to me, but Dan, I'm doing my blog, I'm uploading articles, but nobody reads my shit. Well, it's one thing just to post, but you also need to get distribution. And how do you get distribution? You get that sometimes you can accelerate that process with just a little bit of money. So if you are hypothetically, you are creating blogs, well, wouldn't it be a good idea if you can optimize those and make sure people can find your blog post in the search engines? So does that mean you have to hire SEO company, SEO person to help you optimize some of those posts? Yes, maybe. Maybe it also means to get some backlinks, maybe. Maybe if you're doing any type of YouTube marketing, maybe run some PPC, pay-per-click traffic to some of the videos to get a little bit more traction, to get some more subscribers, maybe. So it truly is a combination of all these things. Throwing money at marketing just to dominate the market doesn't really work, because at the end of the day, you have to have the right message, selling the right offer to the right people. I'll say it again. It's the right message, selling the right offer to the right people. That's the most important thing. And for the first couple of years, probably a lot of your marketing would be more it's investing your time. So maybe it's you doing speaking gigs. I get a lot of my clients through speaking gigs. If that's your skill that you have as a speaker. And maybe it's being interviewed. I have students who get on other podcasts, also get lead flow and client flow that way, and selling her high ticket offer. That also works. And maybe it is doing joint ventures. Maybe have an offer of some sort where it's maybe a couple $1,000s, but having a joint venture partner where you pay them, let's say 50% commission. Let's say some kind of a program, an online course, and you can tap into other people's list. The bottom line is, initially, instead of asking the question, well, what do I need to do to get clients? A smarter question would be, well, who already has my clients? Who is already selling to the clients? Who are serving the clients that I want to serve? How can I tap into that? Does that mean I might do some work for them and tap into their list? Does that mean I would do a joint ventures and pay them affiliate commission? Does that mean we'll collaborate and do some kind of content creation, perhaps? Whatever that might be. But the best way for the first couple of years is truly leverage other people's lists, other people's influence. You are creating content, kind of pushing your content out there in the marketplace and building your list. And as you have more people on your list, then now you are an influential person, you're an influencer. Now you also have a little bit more power to negotiate. So that's what I would recommend. Until next time, always be closing.
Want to ask Dan a question? Want to connect with Dan and thousands of other like-minded consultants and coaches just like you? Join Dan Lok's exclusive high-ticket consulting and coaching Facebook community today. Visit www.highticketgroup.com. Again, it's www.highticketgroup.com.